and the Baltimore Orioles. Orioles baseball comes your way next. Chris Archer is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming in.
At the plate, Chris Owings. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Orioles, the shortstop, Red.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
And it's fouled away. Now another 1-2. Spoils another one, and this is exactly what you're looking for out of your leadoff hitter.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again. 1-2. Still 1-2.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
Here's another 1-2. Fouled off. And he finally wears him down as he strikes him out after a prolonged battle. That was good stuff. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, a big part of the offense is Mark Trumbo. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch. Striding in, Russell Hitchcock. He's got 3 hits in 6 tries for the series.
Hitchcock.
Splitter swung on and missed. 0-1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Adam Frazier.
First offering on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
You want to talk about setting the tone and getting your teammates relaxed? That's exactly what this pitcher did, coming in and punching tickets. First 2 batters of the game.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter. So he's aboard here on the 2-out single, but overall this is one of the weaker offensive ball clubs around, at least in terms of team batting average. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom in the entire American League. He's set, and the pitch. That one catches the edge of the zone, called the strike.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving. Behind
0-2 now. set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hicks is under it, and that retires the side. One left for the Orioles. They trail this one 1-0. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory.
Mancini.
Here comes the first pitch. Good way to start it on the outside corner for strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Got him. A slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And my spotlight's going to shine down on Gleyber Torres. He mans the second base position unbelievably, but he can also offer his manager some versatility. The bat plays big time as well, and he has a strong arm.
At the plate, DJ Stewart. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
Number 25.
Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Stewart playing here in his age 26 season. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Weak grounder down the first baseline.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. And that'll bring up Carlos Perez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. Here's a swing, and a bouncing ball hits a Gregorius at short. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're down 1-0. Leading off the inning, Cedric Mullins. And they'll need him to get something going here.
The center fielder, number 3.
Now the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Cedric Mullins is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the 3rd. Rio Ruiz to the plate now. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
Rio Ruiz.
First pitch on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Fouled off. Now another 0-2. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Here's Chris Owings now.
Shortstop.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Fouled away. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Yankees lead this one 1-0. Now batting, Russell Hitchcock. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First offering on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Gregorius is there. And that's out number 1. Striding into the box, Adam Frazier. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
1-0 the count. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1.
All
2-1.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
2-2 to Adam Frazier. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. And you see it right there on your screen. Strikeout number 200 for him on the year, as he has been very difficult to solve this season. Here's Mark Trumbo now. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Now at the plate, Trey Mancini. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
First pitch on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Two mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Trey Mancini is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. Digging in to try it again. DJ Stewart looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Split-fingered pitch is in there for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he's really had it going into the month of June, currently leading the AL in that department. Stepping into the box, Carlos Perez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Lofted in the air out toward right center. In comes Judge. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. 5 innings complete. The Yankees lead it 3-0. In now, Cedric Mullins. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
0-1. Here it comes. And he's way off balance with the swing there. And it's fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
Up next for
into the box now, Rio Ruiz. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Down baseline. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. Ready for another shot now, Chris Owings. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So that knock keeps the bottom of the 6th inning hot.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
The first baseman, Russell Hitchcock.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons.
And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Orioles held in check there. Still down 3-0. Leading off the inning, Russell Hitchcock, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one.
Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. The 0-2 once more. And there's strike two as the fastball's fouled off to the right. 0-2. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Roll down the first baseline. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike three. So he's still got his shutout working here in the seventh, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier.
Now
a hit in 2 tries so far.
Adam.
First pitch on its way. And a high strike there. 0-1. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Maybe lucky to get a piece there. It stays 0-2. Bases are empty. One man out. Ready with another 0-2. Fouled off. Another 0-2 coming. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location. And the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Standing in now, Mark Trumbo.
The designated hitter, Mark.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail in this one 3-0. Coming to the plate now, Trey Mancini. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
The left fielder, Trey Mancini.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Voit is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see there, he's really had it going into the month of June, currently leading the AL in that department. Striding in once again, DJ Stewart. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike one. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Now in the box, Carlos Perez, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First offering on its way. Oh, just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here, but also the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
The windup and the 0-1. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
And he's going to empty the bucket right here. He sees the finish line, Dan, and he's got a chance at this.
Well, there's no doubt about it right now. And what makes it easier, too, from a manager's standpoint right now, you could probably just go to one guy in the bullpen to finish this game. A terrific job, 7 2/3 up to this point.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They trail it here 3-0. Now at the plate, Cedric Mullins. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here.
Number 3.
Hard hit ball to second. Torres brings it in, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. So coming to the plate, Rio Ruiz. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Called strike at the letters. 0-1. Here's a swing, and a bouncing ball hits a Gregorius at short. On to first, and the Orioles are down to their final out. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Chris Owings. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, man, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. This year against right-handed pitching, Owings is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Baltimore down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the 1st. So close to baseball history.
3-0 the final score in this one today. So the Bronx Bombers jumped out to an early lead in the 1st and never looked back. Tyler Anthony earns his team leading 11th win as he allows only 2 hits over 9 full innings. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
A pitcher is encouraged to keep looking for improvement.
A great start to the weekend here as we've got baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Houston Astros and the New York Yankees. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Tyler Anthony is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What's your take on him, Dan?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in his last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
Digging in, Michael Brantley. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in winners of 2 straight, and they've been playing some good baseball as well.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Another 0-2 home. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Weather shouldn't be much of a factor. 71 degrees here at game time. 1 out, nobody on. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
Now another 0-2. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Again, he sends it out of play. Just getting started here in the Bronx. Hit hard to short, taken in by Gregorius. And there's out number 2. Next up for the Stros, Jose Altuve having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
First offering on its way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Carlos Correa now.
Leading off for the Astros, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Got him. The slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's take a look at outfielder Aaron Hicks. Hey, some guys figure it out at 21. Some guys figure it out at 30. Some guys never figure it out. Aaron Hicks is one of those guys who has come into his own. He's dynamic on both sides of the plate from an offensive standpoint and has an absolute cannon in the outfield to go along with great range.
That is big.
Into the box, Josh Reddick. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1. Reddick, 33 years old. He was a 17th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
And coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Another one sent foul. Here's another 0-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz.
The designated hitter.
As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Standing in, Yasmani Grandal. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Grandal.
First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Yasmani Grandal is retired to kick off the inning. Here's George Springer. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
George Springer.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. Tyler White will bat next. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. First pitch on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
One strike. High time.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. To the left side, but it's well foul.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Just hung in there on that one. Another 0-2 home. And he struck him out, his seventh of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0.
Welcome back. As the Yankees prepare for their third turn through the order, fans of the Bronx Bombers have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. They enter the day among the league leaders in both home runs and runs scored, so it's no secret what a threat they present to opposing pitching staffs. As one player told me earlier, we've got a stacked lineup, so as long as we all show up to swing it every day, we're going to cause a lot of problems for the other guys. It's a fun group of guys to hit with.
Here's Michael Brantley.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Third baseman.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point.
Time out.
And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. The next 0-2. Swing and a line drive, but foul.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, Man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They trail things here 2-0. Back with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Puerto Rican sensation and former #1 overall pick Carlos Correa gets set to start the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. A little over anxious that time, as it's a ball and a strike. Well, there are the judges' chambers, and what a cool thing it's become here in the Bronx, and well deserved for Aaron Judge, of course, with the way he exploded onto the scene as a rookie in 2017.
What a magical year 2017 was for Aaron Judge. The slogan, "All Rise," fit him perfectly. What's really cool about it was the Yankees weren't even sure he was going to make the team coming out of spring training. He emerged into the scene, was the talk of baseball going into the All-Star break. Finished that off with a powerhouse into the season. One of the best young players the game in baseball has seen in a long time. All rise, Aaron Judge.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Time.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Fouled off. And there's the first hit of the game for Houston.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and the runner back easily. In now, Aledmus Diaz, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch, and it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Now another 0-2. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The 0-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this age.
So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. Astros leave one. They trail it here 2-0. Settling in now, George Springer will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. And the slurve can't find the zone, and it's 2-2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
Now batting.
Ready now. Tyler White comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Pitch popped up. Sanchez is there, and that's the second out of the inning. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Michael Brantley. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. Now at the plate, Alex Bregman. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Into the air, back behind second. Torres is under this one, and he's got it for out number 1. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Stepping up to the plate, Jose Altuve. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Looking to send him packing again. Fouled off. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Stepping in now, Carlos Correa. She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They trail things here 2-0. Now to the plate, Josh Reddick. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see there, he's really had it going into the month of June, currently leading the AL in that department. Next will be the designated hitter, Aledmus Diaz. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Fouled away. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
And it's fouled away. Still no balls and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Martin is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. Stepping up now, Yasmani Grandal. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Oh, he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. Popped him up. Gregorius is there for it. And the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-0. Into the box now, George Springer, and his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the ninth. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
2-2. And he should be okay to go the distance here. He's just now about to hit 100 pitches for the ball game.
Yeah, it's go time, Matty B. He's got a chance to close one out. He knows the bullpen's rested and ready to go. Got a smile on his face out there.
Oh, Dero, this is what every manager loves. One day where you cannot have to empty out everybody in that bullpen. Going into the ninth inning in today's game with your starting pitcher, you can't ask for more than he's given them up to this point.
1.
One out, nobody on. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Stepping in, Michael Brantley. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
He brings it in, and the Yankees have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
Oh, man. So close, but yet so far. Can you imagine giving up 1 hit, pitching such good baseball for 9 innings, but 1 base hit kept him from baseball history?
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Yankees took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Tyler Anthony pitches his way to a team-leading 12th win of the year as he allows only 1 hit in 9 full innings. Justin Verlander pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney down on the field.